Speaking part 1. How important is money to you? Money is undoubtedly crucial to me, as it is for most people. It provides security and allows me to meet my basic needs, pursue my interests, and enjoy a comfortable lifestyle. However, I also believe that money shouldn't be the sole focus in life. It's essential to strike a balance between financial well-being and other aspects like relationships, personal growth, and contributing to society. Do you think you will have lots of money in future? Although I strive for financial stability and aim to achieve my goals, I don't necessarily equate success with having lots of money. I believe in working hard and making smart financial choices, but ultimately, I value experiences, personal growth, and making a positive impact over accumulating excessive wealth. How do you save money? To be honest, I have a few strategies for saving money. Firstly, I create a monthly budget to track my income and expenses, ensuring I live within my means and allocate a portion of my income towards savings. And I also try to minimize unnecessary spending by cooking at home more often, choosing affordable entertainment options, and avoiding impulse purchases. Do your parents give pocket money to you to help with the housework? As an adult, I'm no longer dependent on pocket money from my parents. However, when I was younger, they did give me a small allowance for completing chores around the house. This taught me the value of money and the importance of contributing to the household. Do you generally spend a lot of money? I would consider myself a moderate spender. I enjoy occasional indulgences like dining out or traveling, but I'm also mindful of my budget and try to prioritize experiences and investments over material possessions. I believe in spending money on things that bring me joy and value in the long run. Do you think it is okay to lend money to friends or family members? Actually, lending money to friends or family can be a tricky situation. While it's natural to want to help loved ones in need, it's crucial to consider the potential risks involved. In my opinion, it's generally okay to lend small amounts that you can afford to lose, but larger loans should be approached with caution. It's important to establish clear terms and expectations to avoid misunderstandings or strained relationships. Have you bought anything interesting recently? Yes, I recently purchased a beautiful hand-woven silk scarf from a local artisan market. The intricate patterns and vibrant colors caught my eye, and I love the idea of supporting local craftsmanship. It's a unique piece that adds a touch of elegance to my wardrobe. Would you like to become rich someday? Although the idea of financial abundance is appealing, my primary focus is on achieving financial security and stability. I believe that true wealth encompasses more than just monetary assets, including good health, meaningful relationships, and personal fulfillment. So, while I strive for a comfortable lifestyle, my ultimate goal is to live a rich and meaningful life, regardless of my net worth. Do people in your country give money as a gift to children? Yes, giving money as a gift to children is a common practice in Vietnam, especially during special occasions like Lunar New Year or birthdays. It's often seen as a way to wish them good luck, prosperity, and success in their studies. The amount given varies depending on the relationship and the occasion, but it's usually presented in a red envelope, which symbolizes good fortune. Do you think financial literacy is at the high level across generations? I'd say financial literacy in Vietnam is gradually improving, but there's still a considerable gap across generations. Younger people who have grown up with greater access to information and financial education programs tend to be more financially savvy compared to older generations. However, there's still a need for greater awareness and education to ensure that everyone has the knowledge and skills to make informed financial decisions. Describe something you want to buy but can't afford. I've had my eye on the VinFast VF8 for a while now. It's a sleek, all-electric SUV that's made right here in Vietnam, and it ticks all the boxes for me in terms of style, performance, and eco-friendliness. The design is modern and eye-catching, with clean lines and a sporty silhouette. The interior is spacious and luxurious, with plenty of legroom and high-tech features like a massive touchscreen display and advanced driver assistance systems. But what really excites me about the VF8 is its electric powertrain. It boasts impressive acceleration and a decent range on a single charge, which would be perfect for my daily commute and weekend getaways. Plus, it's incredibly quiet and smooth to drive, making every journey a pleasure. The only catch, of course, is the price tag. It's a bit out of my budget at the moment, unfortunately. But that doesn't stop me from dreaming. I've been diligently saving up, and I'm hoping that with a bit of luck and some smart financial planning, I might be able to make my dream car a reality in the not-too-distant future. In the meantime, I'll just have to admire it from afar, read reviews online, and maybe even take a test drive to get a taste of what could be mine one day. Part 2.2. Nowadays, it's becoming more and more difficult for people living on a tight budget to get by while living in big cities due to the fact that the cost of living is continually increasing. Those who are financially savvy would probably advise you to set aside a portion of your earnings each month and to save it for a rainy day, because you never know what unexpected situation you may be faced with in the future. But with the cost of everything increasing these days, people's living expenses are therefore also increasing, making it particularly difficult to build a nest egg. Also, because people are exposed to so much marketing and advertising these days, they need to take the plunge before purchasing things. In fact, there are some people who always shop till they drop on their payday, and therefore they have to tighten their belt for the rest of the month. So, whether you are broke or loaded, or choose to buy products that cost an arm and a leg, or things that cost next to nothing, you should be careful with your money and manage it wisely. Remember that money doesn't grow on trees. Speaking Part 3, How much money is enough? That's a question that has puzzled philosophers and everyday people alike for centuries. The answer varies greatly depending on individual circumstances, lifestyle, and aspirations. Here in this city, a comfortable life might be achievable with a monthly income of around 20 million Vietnamese dong, covering basic necessities, housing, and some leisure activities. However, for those seeking a more luxurious lifestyle, significantly more would be required. Ultimately, enough money is a subjective concept, and the answer is often found in balancing needs, wants, and financial security. What problems does money cause in your society? Money, although essential for survival and comfort, can also be a source of significant problems in our society. Income inequality is a pressing issue, with a stark divide between the wealthy elite and the struggling working class. This disparity can lead to social unrest, resentment, and a lack of opportunities for those born into less privileged circumstances. Also, the pursuit of wealth can sometimes foster unethical behavior, corruption, and materialism. Do young people nowadays believe in saving money? The attitude of young people towards saving money in Vietnam is quite diverse. While some are financially savvy and prioritize saving for the future, others are more inclined towards instant gratification, spending on experiences and material possessions. The rising cost of living in cities like Hanoi, coupled with the influence of consumerist culture, can make saving a challenge. However, with increasing financial education and awareness, more young people are recognizing the importance of saving for long-term goals like home ownership and retirement. Can human beings live without money entirely? Not really. In today's world, it would be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to live completely without money. Everything from basic necessities like food and shelter to transportation and healthcare relies on some form of currency. It seems money has become deeply ingrained in our societies. In your opinion, why do many people derive pleasure from spending money? There can be a few reasons why people enjoy spending money. For some, it's a way to treat themselves and experience a sense of reward. After working hard, buying something nice, whether it's a delicious meal or a new outfit, can feel like a celebration of accomplishment. Additionally, spending can be linked to social connection. Sharing experiences with friends and family often involves spending money, whether it's going out to eat or attending an event together. It can be about creating memories and strengthening bonds. Who do you think saves more money, men or women? While I can't speak for every man and woman out there, based on my observation, Vietnamese women tend to excel at saving money compared to men. In many families I'm familiar with, husbands entrust their wives with managing the finances. This includes allocating funds for necessities like food, bills, tuition fees, while also prioritizing savings. As a result, they are often more adept at maintaining savings compared to men. Do you think the government should let people know how it spends money? Absolutely. The government should be transparent in spending. When citizens are aware of how their tax money is being used, they can hold their officials accountable and ensure that funds are being allocated efficiently and effectively. It can also help identify potential areas of waste or misuse of resources.